One of my billionaire friends, he told me something. We're driving his car. And he said, Prophet, men make decisions at night. Boys execute in the day. Ha! Every reality you are seeing now is a product of how you use your night. Do you know you are a product of the night? What your father or your mother did in the night. That's what is sitting down here. Every reality. If you want to make news, don't make sense. That's it. There are many professors making sense and trekking. We are driving here today. Then we saw a Jeep. One of these latest G-Wagons. Guess who was there? A very small boy. A very young boy. Oh, he's doing Yahoo. Sometimes not everyone that is doing Yahoo. I know of a young man at age 27 that's retired. His parents is in the UK. What did he do? He built a cyber security company. That's how he made his money. At age 27. And it seems as though every time you make money, you become a wise counselor. Now what he's doing is, yes, because even though people will not hear you for your age, they will hear you for your money. Let me show you what God told me. How men's season shift. That's my phone. I was writing it down while I was coming. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. That's my iPhone. Now these are secrets he shares with us too. So when you see people becoming something in life, when you see people rising in life, people you are following, there are secret teachings that God gives them, that they apply, that makes them something. Those ones you don't bring it to the pulpit. People see it in your life. He told me something. He said there are 7 things that lift a man. When you hear about God has lifted a man, there are 7 things that lift a man. Now the first, obviously, is God's grace. But see, the problem is that a lot of people just depend solely on God's grace and they think that God's grace will do the rest for them. Are we together? God's grace is the constant present in every other thing that plays a role in lifting you. But you see, you have God's grace. And then number 2, with God's grace, you must have wisdom. I'm telling you how people grow to a level where prayer alone cannot take you to. Now, for example, what kind of prayer can you pray to have what that the Ogebe has? Is it a product of just praying and fasting? No, sir. Or that the Ogebe. I took a glimpse of the ministers' conference in Dunamis yesterday. When I saw the people who came there, I said, it's not just praying that brings this. There are many people who pray. But guess what? There are certain covenant principles that God reveals to a man that if practice amplifies the result of his prayers. So he said number 2, wisdom. He now said number 3, integrity. And I'll show you something. He now said number 4, honor. Yes. You're always having issue with everyone around you. You are applying to be small. Even politicians don't have permanent enemies. There are some friends, even though they hurt you, don't kick them away because you need them in destiny. It's not cowardice, it's wisdom. There are people you need to honor. Check every man who became great today, they honor somebody. Not to just come and dishonor everybody and expect to rise. No, sir, it doesn't work that way. Principles of honor. Honor God with your substance. Honor men. Honor men. You want prophet's attention, yet you don't honor him. It's not possible. Then number 5, the Lord now says valuable relationships. You need to choose relationships. That thing now that God told me to build, that is going to bring billions, is relationship. There are people around me that have every expertise I need to bet that vision. Valuable relationships. There's a daughter that met me yesterday for counseling with her friend, and they came to our house and met us. After praying for her, the next day I asked, what did you study? Prayer will bring you before opportunities, but knowledge and skill is going to give you the best of the opportunities, if it makes any sense. You can't pray yourself into a miracle job that you don't know how to do. Dear, I told my son, okay, bring her into the team. She came for counseling. She now has a job. Because what we want to do at a certain stage of this thing, she's an expert inside. And then someone just sit down and say, oh God, come down. You will pray like that and die. Die the death of a sorrowful man. He now said number 6, prudence. If you ever will be great, practice delayed gratification. Practice it. Do you know how many times, I always tell, oh, I don't have a car. Do you know how many times I've tried to go and buy a car? I have money. And then I want to buy a car that befits my status. And then I remember things in church. I say, no, I won't buy a car. So I won't buy a car. Not because if I want to buy a car that befits my status now. Come on, we're giving out Maybachs already, so you should know what may God give you understanding. Or delayed gratification. You are prudent with what you are doing. Now, one person is praying, another person is applying all these things. Honor, valuable relationship. Even though that person pisses him off, because he knows where he's going to, and I will need this person. There's some of our very great friends out there. When you are talking with them, they'll be calling you sir. I was talking to one of my friends today. I said, don't be deceived by that is sir. I didn't get money pass us. Don't be deceived by that is sir. But you see, that thing is a culture, and that's why they are where they are today. If they honor you, you think you are the one that has money more than them. But that is why powerful people are associated with them. Then the last thing he told me, I won't explain it to you, but I'll just list them. He now told me discretion. Discreet. You want to have powerful people around your life, learn to keep secrets. Discretion. As simple as it is. Powerful people are not public people. Do you know even me? There's one of my very powerful friends. I gave a testimony in church, good testimony. Now call me and say, Prophet, your heart is good and what you say was good, but I didn't want that thing to be out. Me, in my own mind, I said, but I'm just sharing it all. He said, but sometimes the fact that you are doing it with good intention doesn't mean it should be done. Discretion. And guess what? When you teach a wise man that thing, he will learn immediately. Yes. Powerful people are discreet. They give you a privilege to meet a great man. Then you now bring your brothers, your sisters, people that should not know that place. That's the last time you have that access. You have the privilege of having a powerful person's phone number. Then you begin to bug that person with calls. Powerful people don't like noise. Powerful people don't like noise. You'll be blocked. I've blocked many people like that. Just in case you can't call me, I've blocked you. How will you call somebody 7 times? Are you the righteous that falls 7 times? How will you call somebody? He's not your father. Even if he's your father. 7 times. Discreet. Call 1, call 2. Send a text message. And don't force the person to reply you. You didn't buy a phone for him. You see, you only have that character when you make man your all and all. If he doesn't pick my call and finish, you'll be finished. Because they stole his phone. I saw something on TikTok. One of these bandits kidnapped somebody and took over the person's TikTok account. Started posting TikTok videos from the jungle. It was strange. Imagine, God forbid, someone's relative kidnapped, and then you go on TikTok and you are seeing the person who kidnapped him. in Sambisa Forest. Now, these are things you must add to prayer and grace if you must sit at the corridor of power. That's why when we are going to powerful men, we have gifts in our hands. Because powerful men, they don't hear pity, they hear value. That's what they see. I tell you the truth, to have a seat in the table of powerful men and kings, you need to bring value, not needs. People don't have this wisdom. You meet a powerful man, I need, and you've lost something. You've lost something valuable. Sometimes you will bring value. After you tell them, you won't hear from them for under 1 year. But there will come a day they need that kind of value. They'll look for your phone number. That's how people become wealthy. Now, if a man doesn't know how to be patient, he gets a powerful man's number. The next day, say, I know I should not be doing this. When I see that kind of message, in our phones, there's a way the notification will pop up. Once I see that foolishness, I block. Don't have time to read it. I block. Why would you block them? It's because God has lifted you. Let God lift you too. Answer them. I can't keep myself. You answer them. You need to come to an understanding that you can't help everybody. When Jesus was on earth, do you know that war fell on certain persons? He made reference to it. Natural war fell on certain persons. They died. Did he raise them? Not everybody. He went to pool of Bethesda. The Bible said they laid many impotent for. He healed one man and left. You say, okay, but Jesus, how will he come here and not help everybody? Go and try helping. That was why some people did not build house for their family, because they were helping other people's children who grew up and forgot their own children. Helping brothers who became great. You didn't go school because of brother. You didn't go school because of a girl. You didn't go school because of someone's children. Now that you cannot do it yourself, they will now look at you and say, what did you do for me? Did I force you? Love your neighbor as may God give you understanding. I had to put a stop to that nonsense where 2 a.m. someone is calling you. Pastor, we've not eaten since morning. How did you have money to buy data? Where I feared all these people that will tell you any TV is 1,000 naira. My admins blocked that. If you write that thing on my page, it's blocked. It was when my brother said one of our cousin, who we know is into, may God give you understanding, was calling somebody and telling him now that the way he profits is that he just sent that kind of message to many people. Say at least 20 will respond, because 1,000 naira is not plenty money. Say sharp business. Take advantage. And then you think you're a good man. See, me, when I see people like this, I always help them. Okay. My brother say help and die. You grow to become discerning. There are strangers I've helped in hundreds of thousands and millions as the money is in my hand. But there are those, the moment I see their message, there's an indignation in my spirit. Meaning there's falsehood. See? If you look at my phone and you see the kind of people's phone number, they are there. Or check our chat history. You see, I know billionaires. I know powerful people. But there are some numbers that will be there and I will never chat that person. Because he need to get my number. Why he not chat me too? You need to have sense. How do you force yourself on someone who doesn't need you? Belittle yourself. It's better to be hungry than to lose honor. Let me tell you something I do. And I'll be very honest with you. That's for my friends that I'm in a fix. I call them to borrow me money. You know what I do? If I return that money, I add money on it. That's what I do. So that this thing where they call respect goes still there. If I'm returning the money I borrow from my friend, oh bro, can you help me with 5 million naira? Is the one, how do I return Even one of my very close friends, some months ago, he sent me 6 million to do something. I needed money quickly. When I was sending it back, I sent 7. This man is a big man. He doesn't need money. But so that there will be honor. He was shocked. He said, Prophet, what kind of man are you? Don't say, he's rich, now he will leave it. If he will leave it, why did he send account number? Please, bro, send me your account number. Oh, man of God, you don't need to worry yourself. Why are you stressing yourself? But he said, account number. Our beloved member, the Dari family, they've relocated. They gave me a car. They said, use it till you buy your car. They wanted to relocate. Guess what I did? I put the car in order, serviced it, sent Dr. Dre. I said, go and park it there. They didn't tell me to bring it back. But for the sake of what? Honor. She couldn't sleep. She called my wife. I said, please tell any of the boys to come and carry this car. I said, Papa, use the car. If you don't want to buy a car, then the car is now your own. I said, hey, it is better that way than for you to say, okay, God, please make them forget this car. How can you be a slave? There are some people, they have this needy mentality that they believe that, if you say you buy 2 phones, they'll say, would you dash me one? How can you adjust to that mindset of a failure? You always believe somebody should dash you something. I don't know how many of you have the kind of man I have. I'm not used to people doing things for me. I'm not used to it. Yes. And the problem with our kind of hearts, you can be very generous, but if you are dying, you prefer to die alone. See, that's the mind of a king, a kingly mind. See? This one, any small thing, anything for the boys, a grown-up man of 49, 70 years old, or anything. Hey, never, sir. Never. He said, go and work that which is good with your hands, that you may have to give. So when our minds do not have wisdom, and we are not prudent, and we are not guarded, that's why it's good to go and sit down with princes. I always tell you, it seems funny. When you make some money, go and lodge one night in a good hotel, an expensive one. You will not die. Pay that 300,000 and gain wisdom. Go there and see people's young children, how they are living life, and then let something provoke in your heart. Oh, you need to know the mental sanitization I did when I was coming up. I will say these people sitting down here, they don't have 2 heads. What they have is value. If I go to Abuja anyway, at least we've grown now. But that time, we'll save money, then we'll go to Transcorp Hilton to eat, what they call it again? A la carte, what they call it. You know that they are a la carte, right? That they are buffet. And then you see wealthy people sitting. Say, God. Then I will think of my parents, how they are suffering. See, there are things you see your head go correct. You see, one thing with excellence is that if you test it a little, it will now become clear that you've been living a life that is not worth living. Now, person where stay near gutter long, 9 gutter will be like perfume. Come on, what is smelling here? You are in a dungeon, run. You are already in a dungeon. You're already in a dungeon. You get to a point, you now tell yourself that, okay, can I last better than new one? Your pocket may not reach that level, but let your mind not be there. I'm not buying Okrika because it lasts. This is my level, but I know I'm a prince. I know I'm a king. And when you are wearing your Okrika, you wear it with dignity. And people say, what boutique did you buy this one? When you begin to get that, know that your life is already changing. It's better they mistake you for a prince than a pauper. Some people reached out to me one time that they want me to pray for them. Where are you staying, man of God? I say, Ado, Nyanya, Gwandara side. They say, sorry, we don't know that place. I say it's impossible. How can you be in Abuja and not know Ado? I didn't know I was in Nasarawa. I thought I was in Abuja. I learned a valuable lesson that day. The wealthy will only go to places that reflect their value. A wealthy man will now go to Nyanya Gwandara behind Masalashi. What are they doing there? Do you know some people lodge in Transcorp simply for the business opportunities there? Because someone that you would have struggled to see in the office, you will see them in Transcorp Hilton. If you know how many money exchange hands, Transcorp Hilton is not a hotel, it's an office. It's an office. Deals in the billions every day. In the billions every day. And then someone is behind Masalashi. That can be your level, but it should not be your mind. Because I discovered that life moves with mindset. Not at that level. No. And just in case you think some of us, we came from wealth, it's a lie. Wealth came from us. By value, wealth came from us. I went home one time to my parents' house. So we built this house. Nice house for my parents. And then we still kept that old one we were staying. So I went this and I said, how was I surviving here? A wealthy man like me. The wealth. My people have given me that name, the wealth. And it's not a bad name. The wealth. One tweet can cause the wealth. How I got there, I don't know. But who am I to reject it? Some of you are here because of tweeting. And there will be no tweet for you. There will be no tweet for you. You are a bad boy, so no tweet for you. But that's an example of creating value enough. God, something is happening here. Where we are going to as a body, the church is actually, if you don't know, God has given the church real estate already. Tech is coming. There was one of our friends that was saying something. I'm leaving now. Saying something. He was saying, he just bought something over how many 100 million. The next how many months, he's going to flip it, that's land, and sell it, and he will make 2.5 billion. I think it's church offering and tithe. But you see, the thing is that to make this kind of money, you must have value. He said, to him that has, more will be given. The principle, you see it everywhere. A man who does not have money should have something that money will look for. And a man who has money should use the money to look for more money. These things are things you can send. We were talking, our check called me this morning. He said, Prophet, I noticed that XYZ, this place, this is a business idea. I said, okay, let's go for it. Think is anyone start an offering that is helping us where we are? No, sir. We understand the principle of creating value. Creating value. You are farming. Now, my whole mindset is invested in tech. I'm not a technician. I'm not a tech person. But value has brought the people around my life. But guess what? I'm a visionary. I have a vision, and God has shown me. See, if I tell you, oh my Lord. Everybody shaking his head. Because it's mind-blowing what we are building. And after the Lord spoke to me everything, they now say billions. So when you come to church and I say, okay, count how many people are here, 2,000, 1 million for you. Glory to God. That our voice will come deep, my children. If I do that, tie me at the back there.